Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Dom, and we are back here on NBA 2K22. And as y'all boys can see by the title and thumbnail, we are making my official point guard build for 2K22 currency. I know I told y'all the two-way playmaker would be, but as I played around with this build system and tested more builds and stuff like that, I finally found my official, like this is set. It's not the two-way playmaker, my official 2K22 currency and build. So before we get into it, make sure you guys like this video, smash that like button, you know what I'm saying, and also subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications, and let's get right into it. Now, starting off with this build, this is going to be a point guard video, so this is going to be a point guard build. Put him at that PG position. Hand, I made mine right-handed. I want it to be a little bit like Stephen Curry, you know what I'm saying? So I made mine right-handed. And then the number that we go with, y'all, you know what number we go with, bro. We're going with number 2 because he is literally just too much for this community. So give him that number 2. And now when it comes to the pie chart, bro, like I said, last video when I told y'all I have my official point guard build, we went with this yellow and red. We are still going yellow, but the thing is, we are coming up to this yellow-green pie chart. Y'all, I'm sorry, but the play shot pie chart is literally the best pie chart in the game. When you think about the best point guard in the league, Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, they are all green-yellow type players, bro. Being able to dribble and shoot means so much in today's game. So I believe this still is the best pie chart in the game. So that is the one we'll be going with. And then the physical profile that we'll choose is the most speed. We don't need vertical or anything like that. We want the most speed for this build. Now, moving along to the attributes, but this is what we're going to do for his attributes. For his finishing, we're going to take his driving layup to a 71, right? 71 at 99, we unlock a 75 driving layup, which is solid for a build like this. That's not really trying to be a primary slasher. Giving him that 71 driving layup will definitely be enough for him to make wide open layups, because if you have no layup at all, you will miss wide open layups. So a 71 is definitely solid. Now for his drive and dunk, you're going to max it out. The reason I max it out is because once we hit 99, we can get some pretty nice dunk packages for this build. So we do want to dunk on this build, right? Now for his shooting, the reason I did this for the shooting is going to look a little weird, but I do not want the playmaker shot creator name. If you guys think about it, this is somewhat like my two-way three-point playmaker from last year. We're going to basically do the same stats, but not exactly. So move down to his three-pointer, max it out, right? Max out his free throw, take his post fade to a 66, and then take his mid-range to an 83, unlocking 22 shooting badges. You guys know it's a lot of shooting badges to use this year. They are currently fixing some shooting badges like Chef and also Limitless Spot Up, so we kind of do want a lot of shooting badges for this build, so we get 22, which I believe is enough. And now we move down to the playmaker, bro. Like I just said for the shooting, it's a lot of new shooting badges. It's also a lot of new playmaking badges. So we want a lot of playmaking badges. Actually, we want the max amount of playmaking badges. So max out pass accuracy, max out ball control, and then take his post moves to where you get 24 playmaking badges, which is the max for this build. So a 62 post move, an 87 ball handle, and an 88 pass accuracy. As you can see off the rip, we get pro dribble moves and can speed boost off the rip. A decent three-pointer, not even decent, a great three-pointer to shoot with in this game because shooting is very easy. Finishing is also solid. Like I said, we get good dunk packages. Now to finish it off with the defense, this is what we'll go with. Take his interior defense to a 38. I know it's not the best, but this build will not be guarding the paint by any means. So you don't really need interior defense. This is mainly just for badges. Max out perimeter defense. Max out lateral quickness. Steal, defensive rebound, and then put the rest on your block. And as you guys can see, we get 8 defensive badges, bro. 8 defensive badges is definitely solid for this build. And the defense also goes crazy. You're looking at 1 finishing badge, 22 shooting badges, 24 playmaking, and then 8 defensive badges. Now moving on to his body shape. For my build, I believe I chose to go define, but I wish I would have just went solid. But define doesn't matter. It makes me look more built and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So that is the body shape I went with. Height, we are going 6'3" for this build. You can go 6'4", or if you want to be even more cheesy, you can go 6'2" or 6'1", like something like that. But I was trying to be the best defender possible, so I went 6'3". 6'3", you get a 90 speed off rip. When you go 6'4", you only get an 89, and I'm kind of picky about that, so I went 6'3", got that 90 speed off rip. Minimum weight, obviously, 90 speed, 89 acceleration. And then for his wingspan, this is where it gets tricky. We're not going to be one of these little play shits running around where where we have T-Rex arms, bro. We are trying to defend on ball for this build, like I did last year when I had that lock take. So you want to go 1 away from minimum. As you can see, we get an 86 ball control, meaning at 99, we'll have a 90 ball handle, an 88 three-pointer, and also a 70 drive and dunk. If you remember last year, my build was kind of watered down, bro. He had like a an 87 ball handle at 99, and then like also an 87 3-pointer. He did get a decent drive and dunk, but I believe this is the best way to go because you're still able to play great defense while still maintaining that elite ball handle, you know what I'm saying? So give him 1 away for maximum wingspan, or if you want, you can just go max, but I don't really like going T-Rex arms because shooting is already easy in this game and the ball handle is already high enough, so it's really no need to go minimum. So I will go 1 away from max, get that 86, 84 3-pointer, and then 66 drive and dunk. And the defense also goes crazy too because at 99, we'll have an 86 steal, an 80 perimeter defense, and also an 80 lateral quickness. And then the takeovers that we get, bro. Like I said, we're a defender. We can go lock take if we want to get cheesy, right? But it's also shot creating take, sharp take, and playmaker take. Now, I was kind of torn between these two because I did want to go with playmaker take just for like clips and videos and stuff like that to be breaking ankles and stuff like that. But I can still do that with Hall of Fame ankle breaker, and that is why I chose sharp take. But as you guys can see, we do get that lock take, which is also very tempting to choose because lock take on a build that is not really a primary defender can literally turn him into an actual lockdown defender, bro. Once in takeover, or even while the takeover meter is loaded, your defense will still be on steroids. So lock take is definitely not a bad take to go with. But in my opinion, bro, you guys know I say sharp take is the best takeover in the game, most overpowered, so I would go with sharp take. And the name that we get for this build is a 3-point playmaker. The comparisons are horrible because I don't know why even Kirk Heinrich is in the shades of comparison category. I don't know what made them put him in here. But yeah, Kirk Heinrich, Lonzo Ball, John Wall, and 3-point playmaker is the name for this build. It won't say 2-way 3-point playmaker. I know it says it in the thumbnail, bro. It won't say 2-way 3-point playmaker. That build is only a next gen, but as you guys can see by the defense, this build is definitely a 2-way. Now for his finisher, you get 1 finisher badge. I would probably put it on something like Limitless Takeoff or Slithery Finisher. And now for his shooting, we get 22 shooting badges. This is what I would go with. Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter, Hall of Fame Dead Eye, Hall of Fame Blinders. If you guys didn't know, Green Machine has been buffed to the max this year, bro. Green Machine, it activates after 1 green. So Green Machine, I'm putting that on Hall of Fame. And then maybe even Stop and Pop Hall of Fame, Bronze Sniper, and then like Bronze Clutch Shooter, or you could just do Silver Sniper. Now moving on to the playmaker. Like I said, bro, we needed all 24 of these badges. This is honestly still not enough. I don't even think 30 is enough for how many playmaker badges there are. But for this build, we get 24, so we'll go with Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Hall of Fame Unpluckable, Hall of Fame Quick Chain, Hall of Fame Hyperdrive, Hall of Fame Handles for Days, Bronze Bailout, and then Gold Bullet Passer. Now, like I said, if I was running Ankle Breaker, I'd just take Hyperdrive off and go Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker. But I believe this is the setup that I would go with because Ankle Breakers, I'm probably going to get those just based off the ball handle by itself. So I won't really need it as much. But if I was trying to make clips or something like that, this is what I would do. This is the setup that I would go with. And lastly, when it comes to the defense, bro, we get 8 defensive badges on goal. So you guys know I like to put Interceptor on the max because I'm in the lanes. I'm a lane fiend, bro. I literally fiend for lane steals. So we're going Gold Interceptor, Gold Clamps, Bronze Chase Down, and then Bronze Intimidator. Or if you don't want Interceptor that high, you can go Silver Interceptor and then Silver Intimidator. This is going to be my official build. I'm already grinding him. I got about 4 shooting badges, 5 playmaker badges. You guys will be seeing him in my next streams. Actually, if you guys haven't been coming to my streams, bro, what are y'all doing? Make sure you come through, show some love. And I'm telling you, bro, this build is tough, bro. That sharp take plus all of these badges, 24 playmaker badges, is definitely tough. So if you guys want to see him, like I said, make sure you come to the streams, hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notices. And it's your boy Dom, and we out. Peace.